Myers, COO of System7. Today, I wanted to talk to you about business continuity and disaster recovery planning. Whenever anybody asks me why it's so important for businesses in Texas to have a good disaster recovery plan, the first answer is always pretty obvious, I think, to those of us who've lived in Texas for any length of time. It's springtime, so we're already in the middle of tornado season, so we're on the lookout for floods and other weather-related disasters already. And then we're right around the corner from hurricane season. And then after that, we can look forward to winter, which those storms seem to cripple the state every few years. The weather-related risks in Texas are real, so you don't want to be caught off guard. The loss of your ability to operate your business could have long-term financial effects, and not just for you, but also your employees and maybe even your customers. So I'm gonna walk you through how System7 with our limitless managed IT service can keep your data backed up, can keep your data secure, and can keep your business running in the middle of a crisis. So let's dive in. The main reason that Texas businesses should be prepared really is weather-related disasters. Texas is a great place to live. It's a great place to own a business, but Texas leads the nation in the quantity of weather-related events and the most expensive weather-related disasters. This isn't doomcasting, this isn't a scare tactic. Those of us who've lived in Texas, we know that weather events happen every single year, and they can go from anything that is inconvenient to true disasters. So not planning for the eventuality that some weather event is going to affect your business, it's plain foolish. It is very high likelihood that you're going to experience a weather-related interruption to your business. So the cost of not having a simple plan in place, it's too high. It's worth your time to investigate what the cost effectiveness is to have somebody like System7 come in with a plan of attack in case of a disaster. A good disaster recovery plan starts with two concepts. The first is understanding how your business actually makes its money. And the second is backing up all of your critical information and your processes. At System7, we always start with the most important factor first, which is how do you actually make your revenue? What are you and your staff doing to actually bring money in the door? What systems have to be accessible for you to keep your business running and for your customers to be able to reach you? And what people in your company need to have access to programs and files in order to keep your business alive when everything else might be going wrong? And then we protect your most critical operations by backing up those files and data, and then also protecting the access to that information, especially when everything is going wrong. At System7, that means we're doing daily backups of your most critical files and applications, and then we're testing those backups to make sure that they will work in a crisis. And this allows us to build a process where your people can find an internet connection and they'll get access to your most critical files and processes and even your phone service, and they'll keep your business up and running. There are a few points to discuss here. The first is that cybersecurity should be a baseline of your operation, whether it's a run-of-the-mill Tuesday or whether you're dealing with something truly disastrous like Hurricane Harvey was for those of us in the coastal bend area. A sad truth is that cyber attacks like ransomware, they're a higher likelihood during tragedies. The opportunity for bad actors to get access to your systems and to your data is higher during a crisis for a multitude of reasons. You can combat this by using highly secure cloud providers like System7, and also using the tools that come with our limitless managed IT service, like multi-factor authentication, like email protection, like password management. These are a blanket of security that you'll always have, but you will really rely on them during a time of crisis or a time of disaster. At System7, we built our limitless managed IT service around cybersecurity and disaster recovery. These are not add-ons to a service desk or a help desk. All of our support, all of our software, all of our tools, they start with the idea of keeping you secure and protecting your revenue, whether it's through a simple interruption all the way up to a region-wide crisis. Our teams are available to you 24/7, and especially during a crisis. We love the idea of putting on a cape and showing you the true value of the people at System7. We use redundant cloud-based tools to protect and back up all of your systems, all of your files, all of your communication tools. And we focus and plan on business continuity from the very start, making sure that your revenue will keep coming in while everything else might be going wrong. We are not a set it and forget it shop. We regularly test your data backups and we talk through your disaster recovery plan Because if and when something happens, we want to make sure that we know what to do and that you're going to have access to your systems and to your data. The first thing you should do is ask if you have a disaster recovery plan, then ask to see it. Also, ask to see your data backups and ask to see that entire plan in action. If nobody can show you what's going to happen in a crisis and also prove to you that you're going to continue to make money in case of a tragedy, you really should reach out to System7. Our limitless managed IT service is made to simplify your day-to-day, and it's meant to protect you from cybersecurity and weather-related threats. If nothing else, we'll come show you what we would do in your shoes, and we should be able to show you how we can save you some money just by thinking about your technology a little bit differently. Thank you for your time today. Before you go, please hit the like and subscribe button. You'll get to see our future videos, and it helps us build our network, and we really appreciate that.